Okay, Zach, little before and after from our session today, mate. We're just going to look at it from the down the line view, right? So if we put a line through your club, put a line through the club there, and we change your posture a little bit. I'll get you standing a little bit further away from it, so there's a little bit more space between the top of the club and your left thigh, right? That's the first thing I did. And then really just got you thinking about the direction of your swing more than anything else. I think if we're going to have some more lessons, we'll work hard on structure of the arms at the top, right? And then work on downswing as long as you're nailing this backswing, right? So you can see as you get up to the top here, hands are kind of more over your right shoulder. And you've got this big sort of space under your right armpit. And the takeaway, you can see how this left arm is pretty straight there. So the first thing got you doing was these sticks on the ground and got you thinking, right, well, that stick you want the club head to travel down, this stick you want the hands to travel down, both of them moving inward, right? And you can see when you get to that position, look how much more across your body your left arm is, right? Because basically what you were doing was swinging it back and up to the top a little bit too straight, and then coming down very much over the top of the plane. You can see the club coming down almost through your neck, right? Whereas what we want to do is we want the hands and the club head moving more inward. Left arm, and we're going to, we'll work on a bit more wrist cock next time, maybe in the takeaway, just to get that club head and the hands moving on concentric circles, right? But even there, look at that position, as opposed to that position, right? Look at how I'll do this in yellow. Look at this big gap under your right armpit. And I spoke about being able to swing with your arms connected to your torso, right? So there's your little bit of pinching under your right arm. Mm-hmm. There's your little bit of pinching under your left arm. Now your arm matches your shoulder plane, so you're swinging on a one plane swing, right? That's really good. That's really good, right? So that's the other thing that you could practice when you go hitting balls, is just get a T-peg or a glove underneath that armpit, and that'll stop you from lifting your arms up off your torso a little bit too much, right? And of course, when you lift your arms up off your torso, you then got to start your downswing, and you want to try and get your arms back on your torso, and then that kind of, you lose the structure in your arms a little bit, right? At least from here, we've got a chance of coming down close to that red line that we started on, the plane line, right? Which means we're going to attack the ball from the inside rather than swing across it. See what I mean?
Yep.
So that's the first step, mate. But that was really good. I loved how you did that. Just as an example, you look at Tiger at the top. And this is what I meant by getting your hands moving more inward, right? Watch his hands.
Yeah.
Right? So you see how now his arm is more inward compared to his toe line, right? His hands are more inward. One of the things we want to try and do, once we got the setup better, and this is why I got you standing a little bit further away and bending over a bit more to get that shaft angle a little lower. We want the shaft angle basically going through your belt buckle. And if I put a little dot by the through the belt buckle, what we want to be doing is dissecting that dot, the belt buckle, with the hands, look. If I do that with your old swing, there's your belt buckle. Look how you're well above it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
Look at the difference between your lead arm and his lead arm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then that gets your arm across your body more halfway back, and then at the top gets your hands behind your right shoulder at the top. Good, mate.